In today's show, we are going to talk about COVID, we're going to talk about the uncertainty, and we're going to talk about mental stress. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Boardman. If you're coming through here, if this resonates with you, if you want to share your experiences, I believe that this will be a great forum and community for you to be able to share what's going on in your life and try and help each other in terms of mentally and in terms of the coping mechanisms that we need for what's going on. Come here. So I'm in the middle of a pitch black fucking alley up in Lincoln. We're up and seeing the in-laws. Like literally it is jet black up here. Can't see anything. And I think my torch is about to die as well, which is very unprepared of myself. So listen, this is the last live feed I'm going to be doing for a week. I'm off next week completely. There's going to be some content out for you, but I'm not doing anything live. I'm literally switching my work phone off on Sunday evening and not turning it on to the following Monday a week later. All right, on the 2nd of November. In fact, I will have to turn it on Sunday night because we've got a 5-day live and I'll be introducing myself to everyone. And if you're not on the 5-day challenge, get yourself on it. The link's on here somewhere. So listen, it's I really have avoided talking about COVID because I'm fucking sick of it. The only reason I want to talk about it is actually because I really do care about the way that it's affecting men and the mentality. And that's the only reason I want to talk about it. I've disconnected from the news and the world in a little bit, I guess. And even if I went into a lockdown, I'm not even sure I would know unless somebody told me. I disconnected all of my Sky news apps, anything to do with the app. I don't listen to the news on the radio. I don't watch the news. I don't know what's going on. I usually have my partner tell me about what's going on. But what I do know is that this whole period that we're going through is creating a very large amount of uncertainty. And it has done since March. There is fear, there is anxiety, there is frustration, there is uncertainty. And in terms of our future, I hear a lot of people doing is saying, no, this has been a terrible year. This has been the worst year ever. Everyone's getting ready for next year. Fucking guys, you need to bed in because, I'm not sure we don't know. This could be all the fucking same next year and we just don't know that. And that's where I think that uncertainty is coming from. We've got a recession kind of in the middle of it, about to start it. And there was a lot of uncertainty for a lot of people, and that creates that frustration. We've been housebound. We're not as confident to get out. We're not as outgoing maybe as we used to be. We're missing that connection with human beings, and that really is affecting the way that we're living our lives. And it is, I hate to see, some of my mastermind members I'm working with in terms of trying to build them up and trying to re-engage their mindset. And I want to share something that I guess that I have in terms of the way that I deal with this whole thing. And there are 2 thought boxes in my brain. Box 1 is very much the things I can control. So all of the things that, like my habits, my routines, my structures, my decision making, my implementations, my thought processes, my systems, my business, all of these type of things, all the things that I can control are in box 1. And in box 2 are all the things such as COVID, recessions, government decisions, other people's decisions, other things that are going on. And in box 2, that is where all of our uncertainty is. And what ends up happening is that all of our energy, all of our time, all of our life seems to be drawn to box 2. And box 2 is mentally fatiguing us and burning us out. It's mentally destroying us. And we're not really focusing a lot on box 1. Well, a lot of people aren't. We're just focusing on box 2 and it's draining us mentally, physically. And one of the things that I keep talking to my guys about is listen, focus on everything that is going on in box 1, because box 1 is the thing that's going to pull you away from box 2. All the things you control, your habits, your routines, your structure, your well-being, mentally, emotionally and physically, exercising, eating well, doing what you can, work-life balance, planning for the future, planning for as best as you can, being as optimistic as possible. And what ends up happening when you're focusing on box 1 is that you become more resilient. You become more focused. You become more driven. You become more robust. You have a thicker skin. You are in more control of the things that are in your life, your time, your energy, your productivity, your work-life balance, your relationships. And it's like anything, the more you build this up, the better the pattern of events happen. And what we start focusing on are the things that are certain, i.e. if I go to the gym and I eat well, I'm certain that I'm going to maintain my fitness mentally, emotionally and physically. I know that if I finish work on time, I'm going to have a good work-life balance. That's a certainty. I know that if I have my morning routine, it's going to help me create and reflect and make sense of my own life and everything that's happening. That's a certainty. And then suddenly everything we start thinking about, we get into the pattern of being certain about things. Look at the things that in your life that you're consistently looking at and having uncertainty about. Now, we can't fucking do anything about the tier 1s, the 2s, the 3s, the fucking masks, the restrictions on our holidays, the restrictions on our life. What we have to do is focus on the things that we do have and put that into perspective and go, fucking hell, I've got a home to go to. I'm not waking up and I just own a sleeping bag. The people that give least of a shit probably about this are the people that are homeless. Because in their life, what they've got is a fucking sleeping bag and their possessions, and that's what they own. And it's about putting into perspective. And I sometimes think, fucking hell, you know, it is a pandemic. It is fucking terrible. It is creating a large amount of uncertainty. But let's look at the things that we do have in our life that are certain. A great relationship, great kids, if we have them. Okay, if you've got a job, then fucking hell, you're winning. You know what I mean? So let's focus a little bit more on these things that we have certainty about and not let the things in box 2, like the fucking COVID. When's it going to end? Where's the fucking... when's the medicine coming to help us not get it anymore? I completely fucking forgot what we call it. And when's this going to be over? Like, we just don't know. You just don't know. So you've got no choice. And I always ask myself, with anything that's going on, what's the alternative? Well, the alternative is that I can roll over and it can fucking dominate my life. Or I can roll over and look at box 1 and start taking some control of important factors in my life that are going to get me through this, that are going to make me feel a lot stronger, fitter, more robust, more resilient. So when I come out the fucking end of this, I'm going to be on top. I'm going to be fucking on top, and I'm going to be on top through one of the most difficult periods of time since World War II. There are 2 different types of people that come out this at the end. One is going to be very anxious, very bitter, very frustrated, and the other people are going to be the people that went, well, I did what I could do. Now let's fucking go. Let's get on with normal life and let's push forwards. It's fucking difficult. It really is difficult. It's a difficult situation, and I don't really want to fucking bring up COVID because I refuse to, because it just then makes me think about things that are uncertain. Okay, that's why I never talk about politics, because I literally just don't give a fuck, because I just end up wasting my time and my energy on thoughts that really I have no interest in. What's going to happen is going to happen. And some people might go, well, that's no shit attitude, but it's the attitude that I decide that I want to live my life by. Because all of the things that are governed by politics and MPs, me wasting my time and energy is not going to change anything, is it? Do you know what I mean? And so I just decided to stay out of those things. And that's the way that I protect my energy. That's the way I protect my time. That's the way I protect my mojo, my happiness, my life. I live in my fucking little bubble. I help the people that want to be helped. And I focus on the things that are in box 1. That's just my way of thinking. That's just my way of dealing with things. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But I want you to be in the best mental and emotional shape. I want you to be strong. I want you to have the passion to have more control of your own life. I don't want you suffering. And that's why I want to talk about it. That's why I want to just share what I'm talking about. So think about those 2 boxes, box 1, box 2. Okay, and let's be fucking strong enough to get through this mentally, physically, emotionally. Okay, whatever comes our way, we face it, we deal with it, and we fucking smash through it every single time, all of the time. Nothing will fucking stop us, and you fucking smash the things that you are in control of so that you'll take charge of your life so you can become happier and mentally stronger. And getting on a 5-day fucking challenge is going to help you as well. Being around positive people, being around people that want to fucking change and smash through this. So I'm going off on one now. Fucking the passion rant's gone. All right, so listen. Have an amazing week. I've set up some content for you for the week. That will be up. My team will be getting back to any comments or anything that's there for you to catch up on so you're not fucking hanging. But I just need a week off social media. And I will catch you on Monday the 2nd. If you're on my fucking 5-day challenge, I will see you on the 1st of November for the introduction on Sunday night. I love you all. Appreciate you all. Take care.